Well, hurry up.
Gotta get the last one.
Because the bitch about to fucking leave.
Okay, quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set, please.
All right, let's get it. No more than fucking 10 minutes because I'm out.
Okay.
I'm about to be
We
out.
got bougie artists here. Come on.
Sorry, but I got to go.
Busy.
Okay, let's start. Quiet on the set, huh?
All right, let's get it. Let's go.
Let them know. Hello, guys. This is a madness interview. And in this interview, we are going to be talking about how artists need to do better.
Oh.
And what they need to do better and how they need to do better.
Oh, God.
So if you are an Anchorage, Alaskan artist, you need to open your motherfucking ears and listen for the next 15 minutes. Thank you for your am I saying it right?
Cooperation, man.
Collaboration. Thank you for your collaboration. Interview is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trinity, what do you think is the problem with the Alaskan music scene?
I'll tell you right now, everyone thinks that they deserve to get paid for what they do, but unfortunately, I tell you right now, if you're not selling any tickets to the show, if you don't have any advertising behind the show, why should I pay you to be a part of something that I'm putting money into? Why do you deserve to get paid more than the next person that actually sold 20 people to come to the show? That doesn't make sense to me. And on top of that, I bet you didn't know this. If you have original music and you perform your music, you should be signed up with a pro. It's a performing rights organization. You should sign up with a pro so that way every time you perform your original music, you get paid. It's called performance royalties. Educate yourself. Let's go. Next question.
Next question. Okay. So, do you get paid when you perform?
I do.
So, what qualifies an individual here, or what do you have to do to get qualified to get paid like you?
I'm gonna let you answer that first.
No, I want from you first.
From me first?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, because my answer gonna be long. Go ahead, go.
Well, to get paid, you have to get out there and do your marketing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are lazy, you know what I'm saying? I think we just don't got a hustler mentality because we have a lot of comfort in our environment. But if you really want to know my true opinion, I blame Starboi. I think it's his fault. You know what I'm saying? We have too many people like him putting out a negative stigma in the community, bashing our artists, and we need more love, positive energy, and spreading love. I don't think this platform is what we need to be pushing no more. We need to change the agenda, change the energy. And her too. She's switching up quick too. She was just saying that the Alaska artist is pushing it, but now I'm thinking she's a part of Starboi's team. They all going against us. So no. That's how I genuinely feel. You know what I'm saying? They don't really got no love. It's a dog eat dog, crabs in the bucket, king crab mentality. You know what I'm saying? So watch out for Trinity, watch out for Starboi. Come fuck with me. I got the product that you need.
Okay, first
you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Listen, it's your lie. I'm gonna let you tell it your way, okay? But listen, I love Alaskan artists. I advocate for Alaskan artists. I'll tell you right now, I get my money from the VA because I'm an Army veteran of 5 years, served 5 years overseas. Yes, I did. So I get my money from the VA. So my livelihood is good. It's covered no matter what. So I have no ulterior motive to get any money out of anyone for any reason at all. My heart lies in supporting Alaskan artists because there's not enough of us on the fucking map. I'll tell you what, Alaskan natives are native to the land. They deserve any opportunity before anybody else because of the setback that was given to them because of colonization, okay? And I think that before any artist, I'm sorry, before any artist, we gotta take a look at the people that was here first because we robbed them of any opportunity for so many years. They have such a setback and they deserve to be put fucking first. That's why Destiny is gonna be the next fucking artist on the fucking Billboard charts. You just fucking wait. She's gonna be the next fucking artist.
Okay. So let's go. All right. So I have one more thing to say. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
First, I wanna apologize. You know what I'm saying? I think I was a bit rude. I'm a bit harsh.
A bit?
I do that sometimes. I got issues. I'm working on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll let her talk in peace. You know what I'm saying? But I have to be respectful and I understand everybody has their emotions.
That's right. You gotta get it right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own opinions and their own emotions.
Everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion. It's fine.
Okay.
So, okay, let's back to you, right? Lord Jones does not agree. He said Starboi is the problem, right?
Starboi is the motherfucking problem. I'll tell you right now because he's giving a lot of artists bad advice. Next.
Hold on, Starboi is also the one with the 1 million viewers, and the other ones have 27.
Okay, so how many people pull up to your shows? How many people pull up to your shows? How many people pull up to your shows?
Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off.
How many tickets can you sell, nigga? Can you sell out your own show? 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 Can you
All right, what you want to do? It's over. That's over. It's over. I did my part. I did my part.
Sit down. It's over. Sit down. Let's go.
Come on.
You can't get in here.
Let's continue.
I can't get in there?
No, hold on. Let's continue. We gotta continue.
Oh, but you didn't answer the question though.
Wait.
But you didn't answer the question
Okay,
though.
let me answer.
You didn't answer the question
I'm
though.
not in the camera.
You didn't answer the question though.
Hold on. Let's continue. I'm not in the camera, so it's not gonna make sense. So let's continue with this. So Trinity. So what will you classify yourself as? What type of music?
I am still upcoming, but I'm on my way. I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I just did a show with Breaking Sound NYC, a global platform, and I sold about 15 to 20 tickets on my own, not even counting the people in my band that invited people. But still, that's not a small thing. That's a huge deal because you know what? A lot of venues in New York City, you gotta buy your time to perform. Alaskan artists, you're really comfortable because you don't have to buy your time to perform. In the lower 48s, I promise you gotta buy your time to perform. You have to pay to perform. That includes open mics. That even includes fucking karaoke nights, bitch. You gotta pay your way to perform. So you gotta sell tickets to make your money back. And then on top of that, you gotta sell more tickets if you wanna see any profit. And I'm a live artist. I have live music. So I gotta make sure that everyone in my band is paid. So that means anytime I sell tickets, that money is split between everyone in my band and anyone that helps advertise my show. So that means my videographer has to get paid, my drummer, my guitarist, my bass, my keyboardist, any violinist I have, any saxophonist I have, it doesn't matter. They all got to get paid, and it's all dependent upon ticket sales. And also for me as an artist, I got to make sure that I'm getting my fair share and making sure that I'm reporting to my pro every time I perform live music, so that way I can see at least some profit back. And I also make sure to sell merch at every show that I do. I sell sweaters, I sell doggy sweaters, I sell candles, I got everything. So like there's other ways to make money outside of just performing. There's other ways to do it. And I feel like y'all don't take the time to educate yourselves to discover how many other ways there are to get paid. It's not just selling
Let me ask you
tickets.
another question.
Wait, before you do that, I want to touch on that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, when I apologize for, not being considerate of the emotions, I want to take all that back. And I want to point in on the fact that she is kind of like a hungry money machine. And all she cares about is profits and merch, sales, shares,
like my bills
money.
paid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't even care about the art or the craft no more. She just trying to get some money. She might as well build a business, go to Shark Tank, and build a company. You don't even really want to be an artist. You just want to use this art form to promote something.
So I have a question.
So you really want to do commercials. You really want to be like...
Hold on, I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, talk. I'm going to let her talk.
Okay, I have a question. How much do you think I pay my band each to perform original music that I have written?
Well, with the mindset that you were speaking on.
No. Answer the question. How much money do you think each musician in my band? I have a 5-piece band, sometimes an 8-piece band. So about a 5 to 8-piece band. How much money do you think I have personally paid to each musician to ensure that I get the quality I want out of my original music?
Well, based off the way that you speak, probably 5% of what you're
What's
actually
5%?
making.
Give me a number.
Or $100. $5% is $5.
Every musician in my band, I'm telling you, gets paid no less than $125 a gig. I think the most I've paid for each musician in my band is $175.
So
I just played a show at an expose at Starboi in New York, and every musician in my band was paid $175 out of my personal pocket because I wanted musicians that I know could reflect the sound that I wanted and can do a damn good fucking job. And you can check out my Tiny Desk concert on YouTube, Trinity Tiny Desk concert, Gothic Night Productions. Tiny Desk concert. We brought a Tiny Desk concert Jersey City University. I invested almost fucking $1,200 into that show of my personal money because that's how much I believe in my fucking self and my original.
Okay, last touch on this. Okay, I'm gonna let you move on to the next question, but I'm gonna get this point off really quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I was being inconsiderate, and again, I'm such a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not remembering that it's not her fault. It's y'all fault. You guys are the reason she's a profit-hungry monster machine like this. Y'all the reason she needs all this money. It's y'all's fault. It's America's fault. It's all your fault. You know what I'm saying? All y'all did this. She just used to be a good girl.
I can't see you there.
It's too much. I'm done with this skit. That's enough acting for me. That's enough for this skit.
I got the pressure.
I'm making all this shit up. I don't care. Yeah. I'm just joking.
You better sit your ass down.
See, you
better sit your ass down.
We're in too deep.
So what is your goal in music? Do you plan on making any type of money or anything in music?
That's a bad question. She just talked about that.
As long as I'm breathing, I'm making money. I promise you.
So how are you going to help the artists? You just tell me.
My goal is to create a collective. It's the one-stop shop for the independent artist. We're going to teach you how to perform better, increase your public awareness of your brand. We're going to teach you how to record music in a professional manner and ensure that you know exactly what it is you need for your brand to be portrayed the way that you want it to be perceived by your audience. We're going to teach you how to grow your fan base, and on top of that, I'm personally going to book you for gigs, and no matter what location you're at, I am personally going to find venues in your area where you can increase your fan base and perform and get booked for shows. My goal is to ensure that you have money in your pocket. I'll tell you this right now, I don't want you working for me for more than 2 to 3 years because there's no reason why you should be dependent upon me for your entirety of your career. My goal is to educate you so that way you know how to manage yourself so you don't have to pay somebody else to do it. Hallelujah. Come on now, somebody. My goal is to ensure that you have what it takes to manage yourself. You shouldn't be with me for more than 2 to 3 years. Listen, this process, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It's hard. You're gonna have to take long nights and long conversations with yourself to push yourself through the hardest times. I promise you, it's gonna suck. But in the end, what you put in is what you get out of it. And I promise you, you will see results with me because I care about you as an artist.
What about people that would say, why is she saying all of this? What is that in her music and her songs?
These questions suck.
What is the question?
The question is,
damn, Starboi.
That said, what about people that say, okay, if she's saying all of this,
what about those people?
Where is the proof that she have done all
Where
of
is
this
the
for
proof?
herself?
I'm telling you this right now. Listen, I'm 26 years old. I'm a student at New Jersey City University studying music business. I'm getting a bachelor's degree in fine arts. And I promise you, I'm learning from the best professors that New Jersey has to offer. And on top of that, I'm also getting real life experience managing myself as an artist. So I know what it takes as an artist. I know what you want because I myself am an artist. I want the same things that you want. But on top of that, honestly, I'm going to be so real. I don't know if I can tour. I'm 26 years old. I'm tired. I want to sit at a computer and do what I got to do to ensure your success. I want to communicate to venues for you. I want to ensure that people know who you are and what it is that you do. I want to find people that love your music and make them fall in love with you even more. And sometimes that is just hard to do and it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight.
How come no artists here have ever made it out of here, man?
They have. Shout out to Jewel. Shout out to Jewel.
Are low. We don't have Times Square. We don't have a Statue of Liberty. We don't have a Golden State Bridge. We don't have a lot of resources here, but what we do have is what people think Alaska is. I promise you, every time I leave the States, somebody asks me, oh my God, I didn't know black people lived in Alaska. And I tell them, oh my God, that's too bad. I just left. I was the last one. Oh my God. But when I tell people that black people live here and that we have the most diverse high schools, I believe we're top 3 in the most diverse high schools. There's so much here to offer that people are genuinely interested in learning about. about. People ask me, does the sun stay up for 24 hours? And I say, well, why, yes, it does. And actually, while the sun is up, we have a solstice festival that happens every year. And on top of that, we also feature Alaskan artists in this solstice festival that thousands of people come out to be a part of. I don't know how many times we've had fucking Carrot Top or whoever, LMFA or whoever that guy is. We've had Sway Lee, we've had some artists come out here and
Trick Daddy.
You know, and
fucking Trick Daddy comes here.
Drive the market up in music. But to be so honest, the reality is we just don't get the same love that the lower 48s get. We're not going to see Beyonce on a Cowboy Renaissance tour here in Anchorage, Alaska. We're not going to see that because it's expensive to ship stuff up here. We're not going to get that. So the reality is we got to go to where the resources are so we can build ourselves up and then come back to our community and build up who else is in line to get the next torch. You know what I'm saying? It is our responsibility to ensure that we are not closing the door on our way out of the hood. We got to make sure that the people behind us have a path to follow. That is why diversity is so important. That is why Alaskan artists matter, because we are just, quite frankly, we're not on the map. I don't see any Alaskan artists at the Grammys. I don't see any Alaskan artists at the Tonys, the Emmys, or anybody else. And that's fucking crazy, because why the fuck do artists in the lower 48s get so much and we don't get not shit? That doesn't make sense to me. And we are just as talented, if not more.
Somebody said it's because our music is very old and it's stuck in 2005.
Well, some people are stuck in 2005, and quite frankly, those people will find our music and they will fall in love and they will buy a ticket to every show that we do. We just gotta find the people that love the music of 2005. And if that's not you, boo, then you're not the target audience, so go ahead and move aside because you're in the fucking way. Next question.
That was a good answer. She's right.
Yeah, okay. Do you feel like our music is good enough to compete in the lower 48?
Honestly, right now, some of it is and some of it ain't. A lot of Alaskan rappers need to understand that it's more than just the same chords over and over again in a track. Sometimes you gotta have, I don't know if
originality.
It just needs more. I think a lot of Alaskan rappers need to understand that their uniqueness is what's gonna make a path for them. We don't need another Migos. We don't need another Jay-Z or Kanye West. We want you. That's why those people are icons in the hip hop industry, because they were completely themselves and they sound different from each other. So now, Alaskan rappers, Alaskan singers, Alaskan poets, I need you to sound like you. And so that way the people that love you can come together and support you and put you at the top where you fucking belong. We don't need another of whatever is already out. We got that already. Your uniqueness is what's going to set a path for you.
What do you think about the promoters and the biasness that they have in this Anchorage music?
Actually,
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
I think a lot of Alaskan artists got it fucking twisted when it comes to the Alaskan market and the performance industry. First of all, if you're not bringing in any profit into the show, then you have no business complaining about whether you're paid or not. Be happy that you're even performing at all, because I promise you in the lower 48s, even if you want to perform, you're going to have to buy your way into that slot, unless you're a person that is bringing in profit into the show. Okay, because that promoter, do you know it costs about $5,000 to even rent out Willowa Social from 5 to 9 p.m.
That's not true. That's not true.
No,
that's not true.
It's expensive. It is expensive to hold on, pause. Let me speak.
Let her talk.
Hold on, let me speak. It is expensive to rent out these venues. And on top of that, not only are you spending money on the venue, but you gotta spend money on the advertising. You gotta spend money on paying your artists. You gotta spend money on paying the sound guy or whoever's doing lighting. You gotta spend money on if people are gonna be drinking or not, because there's an insurance that you have to buy if the event is selling alcohol in the state of Alaska. That is not cheap. That is expensive. So when I hear artists complaining about why they're not getting paid, but you didn't sell not near a damn ticket or even reposted the flyer on Facebook, why the fuck do you deserve to get paid? That doesn't make sense to me.
Do you pay the DJ?
I don't pay the DJ, but if I made a lot of money, I will tip my DJ. I have done that before.
So who do you pay when you do a show?
I don't pay anybody.
She said she pays her band.
I'm the artist.
No, I'm saying,
but if I'm bringing my band,
you're talking about
but if I'm bringing my band, if I'm bringing my band, I'll pay my band. If I did advertising,
you said something that you paid your band.
Yeah.
$100 and something each
yes,
band member.
but it goes beyond that though.
Why would you pay the band member? Band member ain't bringing nobody. He playing for you.
Hold on, pause, because that's where
they're doing their job.
Hold on, pause, because that's where you're wrong.
Hold
on, pause, because that's where you're wrong. That is where you're wrong. My band members bring people to the show as well. I myself, this is why I said word choice is important. Listen up, boo-boo. I'm not going to hold your hand when I say this. I myself brought 15 to 20 people. My band members also brought 2 to 3 people. Now listen, that doesn't sound like a lot, but at the independent artist level without a label, that is a big deal and that is a huge accomplishment, and we're not going to downplay that.
So what you are saying is to me sounds like favoritism.
That's not how is that favoritism.
People that you like or
no. Everyone get no. I have a flat fee regardless.
That's not how it works. Here,
yes, but that's how I work. That's how I work. Everyone gets paid regardless.
Let's be honest. Here, nobody is getting paid of these shows.
But why? How many people are you bringing to the show?
Okay.
How many people are you bringing to the show?
I got one question though. So
DJ ain't bringing nobody. He gonna go home with money.
Your DJ might.
Okay.
Your DJ might be the headliner.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What if your DJ was fucking Marshmello? People are gonna come to see Marshmello, not to see Starboi.
Not Marshmello. We're talking about Alaska.
I know, but I'm saying in the case of when the DJ is the person that is bringing the people and is the reason why people are coming to the event, such as Willow Social, they have DJs like celebrity DJs that come in all the time from Washington and other lower 48s, of course. They have DJs that come in and do sets, and people are gonna buy tickets because that DJ is doing sets. Therefore, that DJ deserves to be compensated for their time, their talent, and what they're giving to profit Willow Social. So my beef is with artists that don't do shit in advertising, that don't do shit in selling tickets. Yeah, you think to be paid. Now listen, I'm not saying you don't deserve to be paid, baby, but just understand this. Your pay is not going to be the same as my pay. I brought 20 people to the show. That was $20 a head, so you do the math. Therefore, my paycheck is going to be different from what your paycheck looks like because I contributed more to the platform. Now listen, that's different. R&B Live, I'll use R&B Live as an example. There's a difference between being an artist for a platform and being an artist because you're doing your own show. Those are two completely different things. When you're doing a show, a part of a platform such as R&B Live, they are going to pay you based off of what you can contribute to R&B Live because they have already invested $5,000+ in you. Therefore, they have no reason. Yes, because they're paying for the venue. They're paying for the venue. They're paying for the venue. I know, but they're paying for the venue. So you therefore have the right to tell people, hey, I'm performing at one of the hottest venues in Alaska because of R&B Live paying for the venue. You yourself as an artist wouldn't be able to pay for Willow Social, let alone sell a ticket. So that's why do you deserve to be paid?
Let's ask some more people.
That is the business. No. That is, baby, you're going to tell me, baby, I have 3 degrees. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not how it works when it does?
I don't care. Degrees don't make moves nowadays, baby.
But that's how it works. I know it's not the best system, but unfortunately in 2025, that is how it works. That is how it works.
We're gonna take a break on this show. This shit is a lot. No, hold on. We're just gonna take a moment. We're just gonna have a 10-second moment of silence. No, we're gonna have a 10-second moment of silence because it's a lot of stress, a lot of built-up energy.
I'm passionate.
It's a lot of pent-up energy.
It's good to
we're gonna breathe real quick.
Information. If you're being lied to and they're telling you, oh, it costs
who's lying to me, my professor?
Whoever told you that it's a goddamn liar. $5,000 for Willow.
I tried to rent out Willow Social. Bye, baby. I love you so much. I myself tried to. I don't know if you remember, but last year I did a show called Alaska Soul.
10 seconds.
Hold on. Pause. No, let me speak. Let me me speak. Last year I tried to do a show at Willowa Social. The lady told me it would be $5,000 to rent it from 5 to 9 p.m. That's why I did it. That's what she told me.
5,000 for one day?
5,000 for one day from 5 to 9 p.m. And that includes
the whole day, 24 hours.
That includes the use of the equipment because that is expensive as equipment. And that's not even including the insurance that would be needed to even rent that place out and have an event.
What kind of day was it? What day was you looking for?
I believe it's a Friday or Saturday.
Nah, you lying.
Hold on.
I'm serious. It was a Friday or Saturday.
Why didn't we get him on the show?
Just to tell you.
It was for summer or for Friday or Saturday.
What I should tell you is that Willowa does not value you.
What are you talking about? Hold on, wait, no, my turn. No, it's my turn. No, you're gonna fuck this up. You gonna fuck this up.
Shut your mouth.
Listen.
That's the point.
No,
hold on, no,
listen.
pause. No, listen. That is the point. They don't value you because they know that you're not gonna make the 5,000 back in ticket sales. That is the point. I promise you that is the point.
Okay. So wait. Hold on. Let me get this off my chest. Now this shit got real. And I'm just gonna get this part and I'm gonna go back to doing me. You know what I'm saying? Look, they got some shit on their chest. Willowa, other companies that, you know what I'm saying, I'll be networking with, or you know, if you know me, I don't know what the fuck they talking about over here. If y'all don't talk about, if any people in these companies see me and y'all know me, I don't look. She's a beautiful black woman. She's pent up. We gonna get some of that stress off of her after this shit.
Oh,
you know
no, we're not gonna play that card.
I'm talking about.
We're not gonna play that
I'm talking about relaxing. I'm not talking about touching.
Play that card.
See, look. I should have never got on this show with these two. Starboi is gonna be posting on this shit. I should have told Swavy, no, I'm not getting over here.
That's my friend.
I'm not getting over here with these dudes.
Hold on, that's your friend?
That's my friend. We met earlier today again.
Yeah.
I've
been talking about woosah. I've been talking about woosah, breathing. I ain't been talking about nothing crazy.
Yes, that's how much it costs. I'm telling you, it's expensive to rent out Willowa because it also, for what I wanted, I have a live. Hold on. Pause. Understand? I have a live band, so to use their equipment plus the venue costs $5,000. Yes, I'm telling you, I can pull up the email. That is the price she
That's
gave
what they told you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying because they know that I'm not going to sell $5,000 worth of tickets. That is my whole point in this conversation. You're not even listening for real.
So what?
She's doing an interview. We're talking about.
Oh, y'all doing an interview?
No, come on.
Come on, baby. What you want to know?
I promise I'm friendly.
No.
It's all love, I promise.
Nah, it's all good, baby. What y'all talking about?
We were talking about, I was telling them that,
Move to the side a little bit. So,
like this way?
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay. No, I was telling them that when I was doing, last summer I did a show called the Alaska Soul Series. It was volume 1, the Alaska Soul Series. I wanted to do it at Willowa Social because it's the perfect venue. It's the hottest venue in Anchorage right now. It's amazing for live music entertainment. I'm a live performance artist. I have a live band. We're about a 5 to 8 piece band sometimes. And I wanted to have it at Willowa Social, but the lady told me it would cost $5,000 to rent it from 5 to 9, and that included the sound, the guy to run sound, the guy to run lights, the usage of their cables and equipment. That is the quote that she gave me because
I can see that. Yeah,
you know,
I can see it.
So as an independent artist, that really wouldn't make sense because I know that I'm not going to make the return on investment on that. So that's why I chose to have it at, I think I had it at the Nave.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was much cheaper, but still I had to pay for insurance and ensuring that my guests were fed because I had food, I had catering at my event. So I had to pay for the food, pay for drinks, make sure that the sound guy was able to fully support all of my band elements because I had a large band. So I was trying to tell them that there's no reason when you're performing for a platform such as R&B Live, you've heard of R&B Live, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason why an artist that's performing on a platform such as R&B Live, you didn't advertise, you didn't sell any tickets. Why do you deserve to get paid the same rate as an artist that sold 20 tickets and advertised and worked their butt off to get people in seats?
You can't.
So do you feel like there's favoritism in the Anchorage music scene ruin some
No, I think no, absolutely not. I think some people put in more effort than others, and it's prominent. It's very. It shows for itself. There's some people I see like for me, for instance, right? I came this summer. Not only was I at R&B Live, I was at R&B Live. I was at Juneteenth, and I was at the Independent Artist Takeover. And on top of that, when I fly back that morning, I still have school that morning. So please tell me who is more invested. When you're invested, it shows. You see the same artists at the events that are happening all over Anchorage. We're a small community. Okay, so it's very easy to tell who is in it and who is not.
Exactly.
So tell me, the artist that's not in it, why do they deserve to get paid the same rate as someone that's continuously posting about their music, someone that's in the studio working their booty off, staying up on all hours of the night doing freaking interviews? Please.
A lot of them just don't know really what it takes. They really just don't know. Like, you know, you got to put in work. You know what I mean?
It's a business.
It's a business.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm a person that is on their second degree. I don't care how you feel. The fact is, what you put in is what you get out.
Tell them.
Please.
So let me ask you, like, how many songs have you dropped this year?
All right, this year I've only dropped one song, but I'm gonna tell you something. Right now I'm in the process of creating my first EP. I want it to be absolutely perfect. I want to make sure all the legalities are in place. I'm purchasing exclusive rights for all the beats I'm using, and on top of that, I'm also learning Pro Tools. For those of you who don't know who Pro Tools is, it's a digital audio workspace where you can record your own music and produce your own tracks. I'm also reproducing some of these tracks myself. I'm working with Sean Sullivan on a track that I'm super excited to release. And on top of that, the EP is going to be released as a horror short film.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I'm featuring animators from New York, New Jersey, artists from New York and New Jersey. It takes time and it takes money, but it will be released. It's called I Like Him, #I Like Him. So I do have music out, but I got something in the works, I promise.
That's what's up. Like, you've been working hard.
Do you think as an artist, only dropping one song in about 6 months, you qualify to call yourself an artist?
Yes and no. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, but because, I mean, you could still be making music and only drop one single, and that single could take off. For years, you know what I mean? Yeah. But, you know, if you are, you're going to be dropping music always. But, you know, certain music you put out, you know?
Yeah. So, I'll be really honest. When I was, Starboi, you're going to love this, I promise. I'll be really honest. So I graduated high school at 17 in May. I was in basic training by June. When I got to the final part of my training, I was literally sneaking out of barracks to go to recording studios with people that worked with Young Dolph. I don't want to name drop or nothing, but I was excited to work with people that were associated with an artist at the level that I wanted to attain for myself.
Where you go to school?
I go to New Jersey City University right now. And I was 17 years old. I was sneaking off to go to recording studios, and I was releasing music. But now that I'm older, I listen to the music. I'm like, this shit is trash. I'm not gonna. This shit is not good.
You grow.
Yeah. So I took a lot of time to find what sound was right for me. Because a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're a black woman. You're an R&B artist." I don't know, because I also sing AC/DC like nobody's fucking business, okay? So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out who I am as an artist and my brand. A lot of artists don't realize this, but the celebrities that you idolize, they're characters.
That's it.
They're characters. It's like Disneyland. You go into this world, it's suspended imagination, and you know that it's not real, but you play into it, and that's why you're willing to pay X amount of dollars, because you're willing to play into it. And a lot of artists fail to create a persona for themselves. There's a reason why when we think of Kanye West, you know, oh, that motherfucker's crazy as hell. No, that's part of his brand. It's part of his character. And I spent a lot of time developing that for myself, and I'm still developing that for myself. So
Yeah.
So it's a process.
Well, let's get into the tea part of it. Who you think? Give me your top 5 singers in Alaska.
That's more you, because I.
No, that's you.
I mean, I have my personal ones.
No, you gotta give us. Everybody says that in madness. You ain't finished the first one. 5.
Me?
Yeah.
You.
All right. So. All right.
You stay here.
All right. So again, sorry. I apologize if they're not born and raised in Alaska, but I know them to be Alaskan artists. Caitlin McCreary. Sorry. McGreary. I can never pronounce her last name, Jesus, but she can sing.
A white girl.
Are you going by first to last, or are you going
in no particular order? These are just artists that I love.
One. Okay.
Caitlin, I absolutely adore Caitlin. Her riffs are so clean.
About the white girl, Caitlin.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Caitlin. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Caitlin.
she's done R&B live a couple times, and I love her voice. Ed Washington. Oh my God. She's got high hopes for. Oh my God, that song! I literally like smoke and cry to that song.
Yeah, do you?
I love that song.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar, but of course, Miss Corinthia McCoy. Not only is she a talented vocalist, but an amazing screenwriter. She's written a lot. She's done a lot.
The one you were singing with today?
I did not sing with her today, but she has done a lot for the performing arts community in Anchorage, Alaska. She has been providing platforms since the 70s, 80s, and 90s for artists to perform, whether you are a dancer, singer, actress. Everything that you hear coming out of my mouth is heavily influenced by everything that she has taught me. Black Arts North Academy, I promise you, anyone who was popping in the 90s, you know about Black Arts North Academy. I mean, we were heavy. We were everywhere in Anchorage, performing every Juneteenth when it was,
You know what? I'm sitting up here looking at you. You look familiar.
Yeah.
So you remember Hog Life, the group?
No.
Hog Life.
No.
You used to rap and stuff?
No, the artists that I know from Anchorage back in the day are the artists that I competed with on Andrea's platform when she was doing the talent contest here, as well as the Kids Day with Eddie P. I learned I got to know a lot of artists from them as well.
When did you leave from here?
I first left in, I think, 2012, came back in 2017, left again, came back in 2022.
So you was around during that time when Hog Life was out?
Probably.
When Lil Boosie first came up here?
Lil Boosie?
Lil Boosie, yeah.
Oh,
2006, that was 2006.
Oh, no.
You wasn't here?
I was 7 years old at that time.
Oh, girl.
I'm 26 years old.
Okay.
I guess I'm still a child, I guess. But yeah, Black Arts North Academy, huge shout out to them for real. Like, they are responsible for a lot of the artists that come out of Alaska, especially in the dance community.
You still at number 3 though.
Oh, Jesus. I still like number 3. Yo, listen, I don't know if you know about, I don't know his stage name, but Nito Otero. Yo, he can spit.
The Spanish guy?
Yes, and he's oh my, I don't know if his girlfriend, his wife, I don't know, apologize, sorry. But Nikki, she's an amazing boudoir photographer. I absolutely love her.
You talking about Nikki?
Yeah, you know them from Rhymefest. From Rhymefest, they're always at Rhymefest.
Oh, you talking about Versace Lucci?
Yes.
That's R&B?
Lucci. Oh, for R&B?
Oh, you talking about all the time?
I'm just talking about artists in general, artists that I know.
You got four.
Yeah.
Said you know, huh?
Yeah.
She biased me.
I mean, I just love her work. I follow her on all platforms, of course.
Well, you said Nikki makes sense now.
Yeah, and my number one, I gotta give it to my baby Charisma. I absolutely love
Who's
this.
that?
Charisma.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do, and I don't give a fuck what you
That's the lady. I think she's from Palmer. She dressed.
Yeah, she does the burlesque art.
You are biased as hell.
I'm not biased. I love. Well, okay, maybe I am biased. I have a personal love for artists that are triple threats. Not only is she an amazing singer, but she's an amazing rapper and she's an amazing burlesque artist and pole dancer.
Who's that artist? When the last last time they dropped a song or video?
Honestly, I don't know, but I do. The last I heard of her music was when I attended the last Rhyme Fest. But I know that she has been working heavily in the burlesque community, and I love that she's taking. She's actually teaching classes at Atrium Pole Studio. She teaches burlesque classes, and I'm gonna tell you something. I took pole classes when I had surgery on my wrist. You can still see the scar right there. I had surgery on my wrist when I was in the military, and it prevented me from doing my best on performing on the physical test and shooting as well. It affected everything I did. And I decided to take pole dancing classes as a way of therapy.
Strengthen it.
Yeah, to strengthen and just get it working again. But I'll be real, I don't like going to the gym. I don't like men talking to me. I don't like any of that. So I just wanted to be surrounded by women and women empowerment. And I absolutely had a great time. And it turned out to be something I absolutely love. So I have a personal love for pole dancing and burlesque and also drag and queer artists as well. Because honestly, this took a toll on me. You don't realize how much you really need your hand until you lose it. You know, and unfortunately, it just took some time for me to get used to, strengthening this back up, and I also strengthened my self-esteem. So to see artists like Charisma really taking that and doing that for other women, for me, I'm just like, you fucking go, girl. I love you. All right. Sorry, next question. I'm passionate about, just making people feel good, whether it's their self-esteem, whatever.
Let me ask you
I don't
a question,
care.
Man. Who do you think has the chance of getting out of here the most in the hip-hop artists?
I think everyone does.
Tarantino, who has the chance to go international more?
I think everyone does.
I asked you two people.
I can't say.
Do you know who Duckman is?
Honestly, I don't know too much about Duckman. I'm sorry, but honestly, I try to stay off of social media because I only use social media as a tool to strengthen my brand and increase public awareness of what I got going on. I don't really like to stay too much sucked into the drama because some people like to stream and talk shit about people that I fucking love, Starboi.
That would be me, and then those people love themselves.
No, Starboi to do that for nothing. Starboi,
no, honestly, I'll tell you this much. The market is forever changing and evolving. You never know who's going to make it and out of where.
For real, right?
Especially with the nonsense we got going on in the entertainment industry. You just never know what people are going to love. You just never know. So it's not really for me to determine who's going to make it. I think we all really can. There's room for everyone to eat at the table. We just got to make space. That's why you shuffle our chairs a little bit. Make sure you good. All right, you good. You got some baked mac and cheese. Okay, you got some coffee. I got to make sure we all good. We can all eat at the table. We just got to make sure that everybody got a place to sit.
Facts.
Do you think here as a collective that any artist can bring 300 people to a show in Alaska, a single Alaskan artist?
A single Alaskan artist? That's tough because I can't. 300 people is a big ask.
As a whole, do you think they can bring 500 people?
500 people is a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people, I'm not gonna hold you.
They're going to be doing a lot of networking.
You gotta have a viral hit song for that.
Especially in Alaska,
What would you like? What type of advice would you like for them to know, and what do you have coming up soon so we can tell them before we close this interview, because we 45 minutes. It was supposed to be 10 minutes.
Let's get it. I'll let you go first. I gotta think.
What you say now, Starboi?
No, I say, what advice would you give to the artists up here?
I gotta think. Go ahead.
Network. Think big outside of Anchorage. You got to get out of here. Make them connections. Drop music content.
Tiny got that show coming up, Tiny.
June 28th, y'all be ready. The birthday bash featuring Charlie Clips and Bobby J from Wild 'N Out.
Charlie Clips, Bobby. Tell them about it.
Lord Jesus. All right. So for those who don't know, I'm the vice president and project manager of a group called P3. We're an organization out of New Jersey City University. We are a collection of independent artists. Anyone that has anything to do with performing arts, no matter what, we are there to support you. And listen, if I don't know how to get you what you need, I best believe I know somebody who can. And that's the whole point of P3, is just supporting independent artists and what they got going on. Outside of that, advice that I would give to artists that are trying to make it in this industry is stop trying to sound like everybody else and just sound like you. I promise we don't need any more of what we already have. Don't even set yourself up to be compared, because you're gonna lose, because they are already established. Your uniqueness will set you apart from everybody else, and the conversation will no longer be apples to apples, but we're gonna change the conversation to apples to oranges. But you can't, you just can't compare them. They're so different. That's what we want, is they can't even really be compared because they're so different. And the people that love your music will find you. It's just a matter of good advertising and being smart about the content that you put out to increase your social media awareness. And on top of that, making sure no matter what, the song or the content has to be good. Plain blank, period. It has to be good, and it has to be entertaining, or it's gotta be good. Sorry, not sorry. I don't make the rules, but I most importantly, I want artists to just not give up. It's okay if you don't make it at 25 years old. It's okay if you don't make it at 30, but you might make it at 65. Okay? But hey, you made it. Just don't give up.
You see, Grandmama, the white rapper, the old lady.
Yeah.
Grandmama.
Listen, it's never too late.
Never too late.
And it's never too late. And listen, if you're a person that's like, oh well, this is good. Please, somebody listen, because Steve Harvey, I love Steve Harvey to my soul, and he gave me the best advice ever in one of his videos. You cannot have a plan B and a plan A, because you're going to spend so much time investing in plan B that you're going to never have time for plan A. Invest everything you got in plan A and really give it some time, because it will work out, I promise. And just in case it doesn't, okay, cool, maybe
It's a bad day.
maybe
Sleep it off.
just find a new plan A. Just find a new plan A. Okay?
What she said.
Don't ever give up on your dreams. I promise.
Give up. And if you have to give up, if you are making 2005 music, give up.
Oh my God. Starboi.
I'm giving you advice and saving you.
I promise. Hey, you know what, Starboi? You know what? You can go ahead and give any advice you want when you sell out a show at Willow Wall Social.
Hey, that is a good thing. But also what I will say, when they sell out Willow Wall, it's Starboi they call, not other artists.
Hey, that's fine.
Last time Willow Wall was sold out.
When you make it happen, go ahead and give me a call.
Last time Willow Wall sold out, they called me. I'm the one that performed.
When you make it happen, give me a call.
I just told you.
Do it. I'm saying, don't talk. Be about it. I don't believe in what you say. I believe in what you do.
I just told you when the last show that sold
Tell me again.
the last show at Willow Wall.
Tell me again, my baby.
Lovers and friends.
Come on, man. Vocals, man. You hear that, Willow Wall? Listen to my vocals, man.
Come on.
Listen, let me tell you something. You know why Willow Wall call me for show? No, you're looking good, but it's fine. But anyways, you know why Willow Wall will call me for show?
Why?
Because I fuck up show. There is no...
Starboi, the point of the conversation is...
Listen, Starboi fuck up show. That's why Willow Wall will call me. When I get on the stage, I fuck up the stage. I make sure I leave.
Starboi, I gotta go. My grandmother is waiting on me.
You gotta go. So that was the interview. We have Trinity here.
Hey, what's good?
Is here with us. Stan is doing great moves right now in the Alaskan music scene. And Trinity is here, came to combat me today. But you know, Starboi is difficult to defeat.
Yeah, because you can't combat with stupidity, because there's just no winning. My grandma taught me that. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah.
You know,
because I spit facts.
Who is your grandma?
What I'm seeing right here.
Leona Crab Flower.
You know me as Starboi.
Oh, I just said her full government name on camera.
Miss Leo.
Let me know. I get you.
Was she at the thing the other day?
Yes.
Do with the short hair?
No, she had her hair in a little ponytail.
Guys.
But that was my aunt.
Guys,
I like her with the gray on.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope.
See, I agree
Also,
with
your mama, your grandma was the one sitting by her?
Yes.
On the end,
Yes.
the old lady.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it's from grandmama.
Oh, they can,
Yeah,
No, because you're talking a lot of mess. End the show, Starboi. We got to go.